So we got to talk about how awful James Harden was last night. The game went to overtime and the man couldn't score 10 points. The man was 2 of 14 from the field. 2 of 14. Dude made 2 shots. 2 of 14. Horrible. He didn't even try to get to the free throw line. He wasn't aggressive at all. That is embarrassing. A performance like that from James Harden leads me to knowing they ain't gonna do shit in the playoffs. We got excited about that 36-30. I think he had 36 against Milwaukee in a Saturday night game when Milwaukee had the win streak, 16-game win streak. Milwaukee took the foot off the gas, but that was up big, let James Harden get going, and he had turned back the end of times. But James Harden is James Harden. You ain't ready to count on James Harden in the playoffs, man. With a performance like this, you won't even try to be aggressive, brother. You couldn't get double-digit points and you went to overtime. You couldn't go to the line 3 or 4 times to get to 10 points. If you would have made an extra shot or second shot, game was overtime, they could have won the game. This don't look good for James Harden. It don't look good for Joel Embiid MVP cases. Because you're going backwards in the standings now. You're going to go backwards in the standings. And you're going to lose ground. If you end up the 3rd seed, and that boy Giannis still averaging over 30 and 12, it's possible that he can very well be the league MVP. It should be possible. Because if you win 60 games, if Giannis wins 60, they go 16-22, and Philly end up 57-25, 56-26. It's kind of look like they're gonna be 56-26, 55-27. Ain't no way I'm giving him the scoring title over a guy that's averaging over 31-12 rebounds and got the best record in the NBA. There's no, come on. This loss last night to the Chicago Bulls, who been beating some very good teams lately. It don't look right. It doesn't look right for his MVP chances. Even though he had a monster game, 36, 37, 16, and 3 blocks, he had a monster game. Didn't do nothing in the overtime. In 4 quarters, so he was limited because he had foul trouble. But as a shot blocker like he is, you gonna pick up fouls, and and it comes with territory. It is what it is. You want to go for the block, it's gonna come with fouls. So just losing. His numbers was fantastic, but just losing. And when you got a monster in Milwaukee who ain't losing, and you trying to catch them in the standings, and no matter if you the leading scorer in the NBA or not, I would like to say, shit, that boy Giannis just gained ground last night, because you cannot lose when you're trying to catch the number 1 seed Milwaukee Bucks in a win-loss call. So, and for James Harden, Maxey and Tobias Harris has to be better. They have to step up the scoring. Like what they score? They have to. Harris gotta start being a 20+ scorer in the playoffs. Now Giannis has toned down his scoring and his shooting and his energy for this last stretch, because he know, okay, my team picked slack. I can just be Giannis. I ain't got to be 31 all the time, because that's wasting too much energy. Every scoring champion that ever won a scoring title, averaging over 33%. Michael Jordan. I think Michael Jordan probably won it averaging 33 before. I think he probably the only player. Everybody that averaged over 33 don't win championships because they put too much energy in the regular season. Look at James Harden, 36 point something, 33 point something next year. Kobe, 35.4. Didn't win the championship because it's very hard and slight that you're going to average all them points, you put all that energy, because you're putting too much energy in it. That's why Kobe won back-to-back championships. And he went to 3 state finals, because he peeled back to scoring and relied on his teammates to score more, and the bench to play less minutes so they could score more. Did putting up 30-something a night, because you wasting too much. It's too much drain. It's draining. It's too much mileage on it. Joel Embiid, he's going for the MVP, but he ain't going for a championship. Joel Embiid is going for the MVP. And I don't blame him. He need one on his resume, because the world media say, and it feels good to be the MVP of the league. It make you feel good. Like, it validates you being the best player, the best stats that you feel like, oh yeah, I did something. I was pretty much the best player this season. So I ain't mad at him for that. But when the championship, hell no, he putting too much. He exerts too much energy every night, night in, night out. And the players ain't even start yet. He putting too much energy in. The playoffs ain't even start yet. So like, subscribe. Tell me what y'all think about this video. Tell me what y'all think about awful James. He was awful. Like, subscribe.